Hi, my name is Lay. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing this bronze eyes with a bold berry lip. So if you want to see how I got this look, make sure you stay tuned and keep watching. Alright guys, so I've already done my brows off camera. I went ahead and I actually did brow tinting, which I will have linked in a card right here, so make sure you check that out. But to, jazz it up a little bit, I did use the Wet n Wild Beauty Ultimate Brow in medium brown. So if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It would actually mean a lot to me if you go ahead and click that button, and if you enjoy my content, go ahead and hit the bell next to it. Also, follow me on my social medias. I'm on Twitter and Instagram the most, so yeah, let's check those out and we can go ahead and get right into this tutorial. So I did one eye off camera, and this is the look that I came up with. I tend to, like to do a little something on the side. So we're going to be using the It's My RayeRaye and BHCosmetics collaboration. This was actually a collaboration that came out a little while ago, so this is like an older palette that I have. It's the first collab, so if you have it you can follow along, and if you don't, we'll just go through like the colors. So first and foremost, you want to make sure that you prime your lid. I am using the P. Louise eye base, which is kind of like a fancy concealer. And the first thing I'm going to do is go in with a fluffy brush. I'm going in with my crease color first, and that shade that I'm using here is called Spice, and it kind of like really goes with the name of the shade. It's a very spicy color, like it looks like a pumpkin spice latte type color, and I'm blending that in the crease area, no particular way, just just until it's blown out. I actually got a little bit of eyeshadow on my forehead. I was so pissed. So next I'm going to mix Control Freak and Sunset, and I'm going to place that I'm placing it in my crease but below the crease shade, like my transition shade, and I did that so that it has a more blown out effect. And then on my lid I'm using the shade Fairytale, and honestly guys, that completes the eye look 100% as far as eyeshadow goes. I wanted to do a look like this because it's super simple and very easy to do. You can even skip the deeper shade in the crease area. I just did that because I like for it to have a little more dimension. The next step I'm taking is I'm doing a really bold winged liner. I'm using the NYX winged liner, the ultimate. It's like their matte liquid liner, and it's in the shade black. I think they have black and white, so this is the black one, of course. So I'm using that to create a very sharp and kind of thick winged liner, and then I'm going in with my lashes. These are Angel by XOXO Artistry. You guys know I've been loving this lash line lately. I think they have really good deals, and I love the way how voluminous and bold their lashes are. If I'm going to wear lashes, I'm wearing bold lashes. So before I move on to my face, I do like to put my concealer on first. This is the CoverGirl Full Spectrum Concealer. It does not have a shade name on it. I don't know why, but apparently I'm not the only person that noticed that there are no shade names on here, but it's like a caramel color. You just have to kind of like go into the store and pick which one works for you. So I'm also priming my lower lashes, my lower lash line before I add the shadow, and I'm also adding my eyeliner before I add the shadow. This is actually the Essence retractable eyeliner. It's in black. The part about this was I was looking for my ColourPop eyeliner, and the Ulta that I go to, it does not have their eyeliners. Like, they don't have their retractable eyeliners. They have like their liquid ones and all that other stuff, but that's not what I was looking for. So I had to get what I could, and I didn't feel like waiting for shipping. So now I'm moving on to my lower lashes, and I'm mixing the shades Control Freak and Sunset on my lower lash line, and that's pretty much it. Then you can go ahead and go in with mascara, and your eyes are complete. So really simple, right? That's what I thought. So now moving on to face, I'm going in with my Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal, and I love this because it's in a squeezy tube, and it makes application 10 times easier because I don't have to put it on like a dish or anything. But it was smelling funny because at first I was going to mix it with the the total, it's like the total coverage. It's by the Infallible line, but it's one of the foundations that oh my god, I can't stand that foundation. It's like super thick, makes your skin really oily. It's not good. And I started to use it, so it started to smell, which was gross. So now I'm just using the Infallible matte and patting that in. Then I'm going to set underneath my eyes using a translucent powder. If you want to know about the translucent powder, just go ahead and leave a comment. I didn't think it was that important, so I didn't write it down. Now I'm going in with this shade inside the BHCosmetics, and it's my RayeRaye, and it's like, I think it's called Chai, and I'm setting underneath my eyes as well as my chin and forehead area. Whatever this shade is meant for, it's really nice as a brightening powder on me, so that's pretty much what I'm using it for. I actually really like this powder, and I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I actually really like it. So now I'm setting my foundation using a pressed powder. I believe I used the Maybelline in shade 330. And then for bronzer, I'm going back in with the It's My RayeRaye palette, and I'm using Mocha as my bronzer. So I'm blending that into my cheekbone area, and then I'm patting the darker shade. I can't remember what it's called, and I did not write it down, but it's the deepest shade as my like contour color, because I did make it as a contour, so I did, like, you know, deepen it quite a bit, but only in the cheek area. Then I went ahead and bronzed the rest of my face. Now for blush, I'm going in with this e.l.f. blush palette. It has 4 shades in it. It's the dark blush palette. The individual shades do not have names. It's just, you know, the shade of the palette. So I'm using that like berry shade out of the palette, and I'm using that for my cheeks. Then I'm going to contour my nose. I have been trying different nose techniques, so I don't really have, you know, like a set thing for you right now, but just know that I'm practicing on my nose contour. For highlight, I'm going in with the Too Faced Love Light highlight, and I'm going in with the shade You Light Up My Life. I wanted a highlight that was a little more subtle. This isn't one of those bam in your face highlighters, so it worked perfectly for this look. Now for my lips, I'm going in with the I went in with the Jordana Cosmetics Cabernet Lip Liner, and for my liquid lipstick, I used Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Plum This Show. This can get really dry, so you do want to make sure that you put a chapstick on underneath, and that completes this look. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, give it a like, share with your friends and families and fellow makeup lovers, and until next time, beauties, stay blessed.